So you might have heard of Claude Code and Claude Code Skills and how Skills is giving superpowers to this tool in order to create and to handle multiple different tasks, not only coding. So in this video, I want to do a quick intro on what skills are, as well as to show you how to install a skill to create front-end slides or PowerPoint slides with your own branding guidelines. So first of all, if you've never used Claude Code before, it's basically a coding tool, but it's gone farther than that, and now people are using it to pretty much just automate whatever they do on a day-to-day basis. If you're wondering how you can get access to this, you're going to need a subscription from Claude, either the Pro plan, which is I believe $20 a month, or the Max plan, which is $100 or $200 a month, which in my opinion is very worth it if you have the time to play around with it and really understand how to use it. So one way to access it is going to be through VS Code, which is an IDE, an integrated development environment. So if I search up VS Code, which is completely free, by the way, you're going to see here open source AI code editor. You can download that, and then once you open it, it's going to look something like this. And how do you get Claude Code inside of here? You're going to go into extensions, and then you're going to search for this one, Claude Code for VS Code. I already have it installed, but you just click install, and then you're going to see this right here in which you can talk to it. But before that, we want to make sure that we're working inside a folder in where we want to store all of the things related to this project. So for that, I have already created a folder. If I open here in Finder, I have this folder called Claude Code Slides Demo. And really what I have to do is go over to here on File, click Open Folder, and I just look for that folder and then click Open. And now, as you see here on the Explorer, I'm already working under that folder. Now I can open here the Claude Code tab. I'm going to actually close this and make it full screen. And I can start off by saying hello. And now the agent's answering me. So as I said, I'm going to show you guys how to install a skill for creating slides with Claude Code, and then giving it my branding guidelines from Dapta so that we can create a presentation on what Dapta is. So first thing first, we need to create a Claude.md file, which is going to be the system prompt or the main instructions. And for that, we don't have to do it manually. Claude Code has an option here. If you see here, right now it's on ask before edit modes, but if we toggle that, we can go into plan mode, and we're going to be using this to basically create the prompt and the instructions for my agent. So I can say something like, hey Claude, I want you to create a Claude.md file to create the instructions for this project. In this project, we're going to be creating slides for our company about different topics. I'm going to be providing you with the specific skill. So ask me questions for any clarification and to give you this skill. So one thing that's really, really important, and I think it's very underrated when it comes to using plan mode. So first off, you should always be using plan mode before starting a project. But the first thing you want to do is ask it to ask you questions. That way it can further refine the prompt and the instructions before actually executing and start building stuff. So I'm going to click enter. And as you see, now it's asking me the question of will you share the specific skill. So I'm going to click on other, although I can paste it now, but if I click other, it's going to give me the option to paste it directly. So now I'm going to show you the skill. So if I search on Google Claude Code presentation skills, and I scroll down a little bit, we're going to see that we have this one called front-end slides, and we can open that. It's going to be a GitHub repository, and it says a Claude Code skills for creating stunning animation-rich HTML presentations from scratch or by converting PowerPoint files. We can see a little demo in here of some presentations that have been created only using Claude Code, and we're going to make sure to create one that has our branding guidelines. So the first thing you want to do here is just copy the URL of the repo and just say install this skill, paste it in there, and click submit answers. Now it's going to start installing the skills. There's a way to do it manually. Like for example here, if you see installation, you're going to have instructions on how to do it manually through your terminal. This is very technical. I like to just have Claude Code take care of it, and so we're going to give it some time. While we're waiting on that, we're going to go ahead and look for our branding guidelines. So for that, I already have my branding guidelines, which I'm going to show you here. And so this is pretty much just a Figma file. Here we have all of the information on how our website and our posts and social media need to be, what are the different colors that we use inside of Dapta. But this is what I'm going to be fitting into Claude Code in order to use as reference whenever it's creating new slides. And now it's asking me for company information. So for that, I also have another folder in which I've scraped all of the information from our landing page and put it in different markdown files. So I'm going to tell Claude Code where that file is located, and it should be able to look over it. So right here, I have this folder called company info. And so then all I have to do is click over here, click on get info, and then I'm going to get the path to where this is located. So I'm going to say, please read through all of our company info through this folder. I'm going to paste the path, and I'm just going to add here the folder name, which is Dapta company info. And then for branding, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go back to where that file was located. I'm going to just copy the name. Brand guidelines are inside my downloads folder. The file name is, click paste, and then .pdf. And then I'm going to submit the answers. And with that, it should have all the context it needs to build the instructions. And then we're going to ask it to create a presentation on what Dapta is and what we do. And while we're waiting on that, I want to talk about skills a little bit. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I call these superpowers, but really what it is, they're just instructions on Markdown or in plain text on how it must behave whenever this skill is invoked. So a skill can be invoked by different keywords. For example, if I say I want to create a presentation, then Claude Code understands that the presentation skill is associated with that keyword, so it knows to use all those guidelines and all those specific instructions on how to create a pretty HTML presentation. There are skills for everything. There's skills for using external platforms. For example, if you're using an image generation model and you want Claude Code to have more information on how to use the API documentation on how to talk to that specific model, then maybe someone has already created a skill for that you just need to install. Go to the same process, just paste the link in here. That's the good thing about Claude Code, is that it already comes with web search, so you can navigate, you can go into specific websites, read through them, and install whatever it needs to complete the task. So we're just going to wait here a few more minutes. So after a few minutes, it has completed the whole plan to creating the instructions for the Dapta Slides project. So we can see that it already has all the brand guidelines. For example, the different colors, the light mode colors, some typography rules, some key files, and some other things. So I'm just going to click on yes, accept. And I'm going to switch over here to bypass permissions. Basically what this means is that if Claude Code is creating files, it doesn't have to ask me every single time to create them. If you don't have this permission on, then it's going to be asking you every single time, and it can be quite annoying. But just be mindful also that this sets Claude Code without a leash, and it can do whatever it wants. So just be careful on the task that you enable it. If you don't have this option available yet, the first thing you want to do is go to settings, and then once you click on settings, you can search for bypass, and then you're going to see this one that says Claude Code allow dangerously skip permissions. Mine's already on, yours might be off if this is the first time you're doing it. Once you click it on, it's going to be on once you restart. So you're going to have to close and open Claude Code, VS Code, in order for the changes to be implemented. So it looks like the Claude.md file has been created, and if I open my Explorer here, we're going to see the Claude.md file. It's just a big markdown file that now has all of the information about my brand guidelines and some brief information on what we do at Dapta. And so now I'm going to give it the task of, please go ahead and create a presentation, 5 to 10 slides max, on what Dapta does. But please make sure to use all of our brand guidelines. And now the prompt has been pasted there. I'm going to click enter. If you're wondering what tool I'm using, it's called WhisperFlow. This is WhisperFlow right here. This is a very useful tool that you can use if you don't like typing, or if you want to go a little bit faster on your workflows. That I like using it a lot. It helps me when I have big prompts, because typing would take me too long. So I rather just talk to the computer and have it and just dictate to it and have it write it for me. It's also very spot on. So it learns from the way you talk. So maybe there's slang or there's specific tools that you mention. Every time you correct something in the prompt or a text that has been generated by WhisperFlow, it learns from it. It learns from it that it didn't get it right, and then it saves it for the next time you say the same word. So it's really good. Now we're gonna give this some time. And so this tab just opened automatically. I think it's because it's done generating. We can check. Okay, there we go. We got the confirmation sound that it's done. Let's go ahead and actually check it out. So this is the first try. I didn't give it the logo for Dapta. That's why it probably just wrote Dapta in here. But this is actually really nice. It has some nice animations, and I can even just use my up and down arrows. Wow, that's cool. The animation where the numbers just pop up, and even how these different cards appear in the screen. That's really cool. Wonder if I can toggle between these ones. I guess not. But this is the last one. Looks like a CTA. We get a button. If I click on start for free, oh wow, it brings me to the dashboard for Dapta. That's really cool. So it even has context on what's our website. If I click on book a demo, no way, it's bringing me to the type form that we have for people who want to book demos. That's great. That's awesome. And really, the only two things that I gave it were the brand guidelines and some company information. So for first try, not bad. There's some good information in here. It looks like the animation just appears on the first time you load that slide. But then we have a very cool branded presentation from Dapta, which is great. And now if you wanted to change something, or if you wanted to add more slides, it's very easy. You would just tell Claude Code to do it here. For example, right now this is just an HTML. What if I tell it convert this into a PDF and open the file when done? Because maybe I want to send this to my team so that they can review it, or maybe I want to post it somewhere. Then I much rather have in PDF format rather than a HTML link. So we'll wait for that. And now it just opened it. As we see, we lose a lot of the branding in here. It didn't even work because all of the effects and a lot of the way the animations, it's all HTML code. So maybe not the best way to make it into PDF, but still the HTML is really good. And I'm sure there's a way, if you just ask Claude Code on how to get this in a format that you can share it. Unless if you just want to share the HTML file directly, that's good too. And there you go. You see how easy it is to create a presentation like this without having any sort of technical background. Even though I installed a skill, I didn't go ahead and run the commands manually. I basically gave the website to Claude and it took care of it. So very cool. If you enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comments. And if you try it out, let me know what kind of presentations you're going to use it for. And see you guys on the next one.